Sunday, followed by a divisional home game against the Patriots, a team that's had their number, to put it mildly. And then the Super Bowl champs come in Week 4.
And don't forget, not far behind them, the Eagles in Week 6. But I think that this is a great way to open for Aaron Rodgers. If you've ever wanted a challenge, this is it. And this gives him a chance to show the rest of the world he's still got it and is still an MVP in this league.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Rodgers. Caught by Wilson. Finding room in midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On play action, Rodgers. That is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, out and back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
3rd and 4. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 54-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air, Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, as the Bills are going to have a first down. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Allen to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. That third down conversion good for 23. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Diggs going in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Left side, Cook. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Alert, alert, alert.
Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from
taking it right down Broadway. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Dorian Williams. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
Hey, 88.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. That's taken on the 25. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And a
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Bills first down.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's got some space here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 44 yards. And the Bills are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Bills 7, Jets 3. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. And now the rookie's free. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jets are once again back in front. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Allen going to throw. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
Now Allen.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by DJ Reed. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7.
At the Bills' 39-yard line.
Cali, don't let Cali.
Rodgers going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Lazard. It'll be a gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
3rd and 2.
Bye.
Now Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
For the Jets field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
56.
Throwing now is Allen. And Davis with it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And the Bills first down.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On play action, Allen. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 78 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Allen now looks to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Bills 14, Jets 13. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. Finding room at midfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers again now. Looking left side, he's got it complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 36-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking...
Stephon Diggs! He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Bills 21, Jets 13. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return is Gibson. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On play action, now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, They brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Go right.
Now it's Rodgers. He finds Wilson. Now inside the 25. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Wide left. Number 50. Hey, you watch.
Here's Rodgers. And incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Hey, flag.
They'll give to Hall. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I know in this spot they have to be thinking to themselves, let's go ahead and go for it right now. We don't know if we'll get another opportunity. But if you trust your defense at all, you kick the field goal and maybe have one more shot later.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And that will keep the lead at 8. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now Allen off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket, and complete right side to Cook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Allen's throw is complete, and he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Half 85, half 85. Middle. Half.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He finds his man complete. It's Grant. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. To throw is Rodgers. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Bass on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Bills 28, Jets 13. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Finding space at the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. They fake the give. Now Rodgers going down the middle, and it's complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
At the 38-yard line.
Over here.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On first and 10, it's Hall. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
300. Get 300.
Now Rodgers. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. Rodgers wants to change the look. Rodgers now throwing on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Rodgers now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Zerline connects on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On second down, here's Allen. His throw incomplete.
I like the confidence of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Throwing is Allen on third. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Get 300! Get 300!
On play action, it's Rodgers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He gets it underneath to Hall. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
Kelly, don't let Kelly.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's one of the dangers of the front game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and they get on top of you in a heartbeat.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Here's 1st and 10.
Back north.
Now Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot. Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Rodgers to throw. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. It's complete, and he is not going to reach the goal line. They were forced to go for it down 2, but the defense rises to the occasion, and they hold on to their lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
Partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Buffalo, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will head back home